Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. The whole mission of this channel is to help driven, ambitious women improve their wellness and personal development so they can live happier, more fulfilling lives. In today's video, I'll be going over 8 healthy habits that have changed my life. And the purpose of this video is not for you to run out and do all the habits that I'm talking about, to copy my routine or anybody else's routine that you see online. I'm making this video in hopes of inspiring you to really consider the small changes that you can make in your own life to improve your life in 2022. So if you're interested in building healthy habits to change your life, let's get into it. The first healthy habit that changed my life is prioritizing my wellness as much as I prioritize productivity. So I guess I have a quick little story time to help this one make sense. So a few years ago, I was in a PhD program, which, as you can imagine, was a very stressful time, a stressful 4 years. And that experience really helped me to get my priorities in check. But it wasn't until my health really took a dive that I got my priorities straight. So when I first started the program, doing well in school and other career related things were my absolute top priority. It was like I had blinders on. That's really what mattered most for those 4 years. So during those years, I was just always pressed for time. It never felt like there were enough hours in the day. And in reality, I just had unrealistic expectations for myself and put so much pressure on myself that it began to take a toll physically for me. So during that time, I sacrificed a lot of sleep. I didn't spend as much time with my friends as I would have liked to. Let's just say it was a hectic time, y'all. It was a hectic time. And I generally just felt guilty having any downtime. Like I felt guilty when I was resting and felt like I could be using that time to be productive and to move things forward and reach my goals, when that just wasn't a healthy mindset to be in all the time. During that time, the stress really did take a toll physically. Y'all, it was a situation. Like I was researching, stress and different aspects of health. Meanwhile, my own health was taking a nosedive. I knew that I had to make a change and really prioritize my wellness. Now, these days, I'm so glad that I prioritize my wellness and well-being first and foremost. By dedicating time to really take care of myself and do the things that I need to do to be replenished on a regular basis has allowed me to improve several aspects of my health and to be happier and healthier overall, and just feel like my life is not consumed by how much I can be productive, how many goals I can achieve, but I'm really able to enjoy the journey and be happy along the way. So the next healthy habit that changed my life is doing mindfulness meditation. I can remember I was first introduced to the concept of meditation back in, I would say, like late high school years. I was introduced to the concept of meditation through doing yoga. And, my knowledge and experience has just kind of evolved throughout the years. Before having mindfulness meditation as a regular habit, I was having trouble focusing. It felt like my mind was always focused on my to-do list and what I needed to get done. And I was just having a really hard time being present and enjoying the present moment. Through practicing mindfulness meditation on a regular basis, I've noticed that my ability to focus and concentrate on one thing has gone up immensely. I'm better able to focus without getting distracted every few minutes. I have clearer thinking overall, and I've noticed that I'm better able to handle challenges as they come up. And I'm also just more relaxed and peaceful overall. Let me know down in the comments, have you ever tried meditating? If so, what was your experience like? So, the next healthy habit that changed my life is journaling. Journaling is something that I was encouraged to do as a kid growing up, and I always, kind of gave it the side eye like, oh, that seems so boring to just write down my thoughts. But I'm so glad that I did it off and on as a kid. Being able to go back and reading some of those entries is just. The most entertaining thing. It is just hilarious to see, what I was thinking about, as a 6-year-old. One of the benefits that I've experienced from journaling is being able to better process my emotions. I'm someone who's naturally introverted, so I don't really process a lot of my emotions out loud to other people. I prefer to kind of process a lot of my emotions internally and like just to myself. So being able to experience the full range of emotions from being, super happy some days to being, really frustrated and upset other days. Being able to journal allows me to have, a safe space where I can experience all of my emotions. I can get out whatever is on my mind, and it helps me to just release whatever is stressing me out, release whatever is worrying me down on paper and gets it out of my head. And I can, move on with my day. I've also noticed through journaling that it's allowed me to have clearer thinking and has contributed to my ability of being able to focus better. I think because all of the thoughts that I have just aren't swimming around in my head, distracting me throughout the day. By getting them down on paper, I'm able to focus on, what I need to focus on during the day. But one thing that I really love about journaling is that it allows you to see your transformation and the progress that you're making over time. So just being able to go back and read previous entries and you can see, where your mindset was months or years ago compared to how you're thinking today is so awesome to see, your own evolution literally on paper unfolding right in front of your eyes. I think the combination of having a regular meditation practice and also a regular journaling practice together have helped me to sleep better. So the next healthy habit that changed my life is doing enjoyable physical activity. And for me, that's always been dance. Like I absolutely love dancing and it's been a lifelong habit. I started dancing when I was, I think, 5 years old. And it's just been something that has completely transformed my life. Having an activity that I really enjoy, helps me look forward to being active and looking forward to working out. If you know me, you know I love doing dance fitness workouts. Doing an activity that I love is an amazing way of relieving stress. It's a way of boosting my mood. It's a way of expressing myself. Doing physical activity that you enjoy is so helpful for being consistent in the long run. If you missed my video on how to work out consistently at home, I'll link it up top for you to check out next. So the next healthy habit that changed my life is cooking at home. Cooking at home is something that I've had to really carve out time to do in my routine every Sunday. We're all busy. It's so tempting to, pick up food regularly, get Uber Eats all the time. But cooking at home has given me a lot of benefits. So for one, you know exactly what is going in your food because you're making it yourself. You can save a lot of money by cooking at home because, eating out is typically way more expensive than getting groceries and just cooking yourself. Cooking at home allows you to eat healthier than when you're getting meals out and about, and it's easier to make any type of accommodations you need to make in terms of preferences that you have, dietary restrictions. For me, I typically avoid gluten and dairy, so it's much easier to do that when you're cooking at home versus trying to find food out and about. The next healthy habit that changed my life is honoring my capacity for how much I can realistically do in a day. It's not adding too many things to my plate to where I'm constantly overwhelmed and stressed out. So 2 ways that I honor my capacity each day is narrowing down my priorities to the top 3 things using the Top 3 Notebook by Erin on Demand, and then also saying no a lot more often. Using the Top 3 method prevents me from making super long, unrealistic to-do lists each day. It prevents me from being overwhelmed and feeling unproductive when I don't get everything done. Once I get my top 3 things done for the day, I mentally kind of celebrate. Hey. Doing this allows me to feel accomplished for the day and not feel defeated by not completing an unrealistically long to-do list. So the next healthy habit that changed my life is letting things be good enough. So what this means is that I've stopped striving for perfection in all areas of my life. I no longer try to do it all, be it all, or have it all. I do my best and let that be good enough. And what this has allowed me to do is really take the pressure off of myself. I'm someone who just puts so much unnecessary pressure on myself, and it makes life much more stressful than it really needs to be. So by letting my best be good enough, I can choose to be happy now and not delay my happiness until I achieve certain goals or reach certain milestones. I can choose to be happy now and enjoy the journey along the way. And then the next healthy habit that changed my life is limiting my social media use. So I no longer check social media first thing when I wake up or right before going to sleep either. What I found helpful about this is that it really protects my mental space and allows me to focus on myself at the beginning and end of each day. I'm no longer waking up and comparing myself to people on social media or having that be the last thing on my mind before I go to sleep. Social media can be great, but it can be a lot when we are constantly consuming it. So that's just something that has helped me to, protect my energy, protect my mental space, and really focus on myself and what I need to do to feel good. Now, at this point in the video, we've gone over 8 healthy habits that have changed my life for the better. I hope this video gave you some inspiration of little tiny changes that you can make to improve your own life in 2022. Give this video a like if you found it helpful. While you wait for next week's video, be sure to check out this video on how to work out consistently at home. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay true to you.